Hello, Clint here. Crimson Landscape here to talk about your backyard and outdoor living design. All right, so I made a few of the changes we discussed. I just want to kind of come through talk about a few of the do's and don'ts and kind of high level of what we typically do. Okay, so you have that aggregate finish concrete on the patio, and we'll try to match an aggregate finish if we can. What it boils down to is, I know we go back and forth in this, but I did this in aggregate so you can see it. Then I'm gonna change it to salt so you can see it as well, so you can make a decision. For continuity of surface material, we try to make everything the same. So you can see this is aggregate here. We certainly I can change this to a broom finish, so all the concrete looks the same. But we'd have to take out that existing patio. So texture is important to me for not only just the feel, use, as well as aesthetics. I really don't like putting in two different flavors of concrete. Correction, two different finishes of concrete. You're kind of you either go one direction with all one or go one direction with the other. All right. So with that being said, I did the aggregate finish, so I can, of course, I can take this back to the aggregate finish. But for argument's sake, I'm gonna leave it like this for now, just so we can walk through the design. I have the 4-inch gaps in the design. We can embed little lights in there, so it looks nice and pretty. I put a river rock in the gap, a brown river rock to match the aggregate. If we went with this salt finish or this regular concrete finish, we'd probably go with a different color river rock. But for brown, we try to keep it brown. So a big decision. I know we've gone back and forth this a couple times. I just want to recap it because it's been about a month since we've chatted about it. But big decision is the finish. Then when I added the walk path as you requested, then I had this big kind of universal pad here for cooking on it. So a big decision is the finish and if this walk path makes sense to you. From my perspective, I am more functional than aesthetics, so I think I would personally go a little bit different direction with it, but I hope this meets your needs. Then I included the concrete border around the outside edge. Again, all we're trying to do with the concrete is what this does is this levels the yard just a little bit to make the space a little more usable and friendly for guests. Down the side of the house, I would do the exact same finish you have on the front as down the side of the house, so there's continuity of texture. So essentially, at the gate is the transition. So the backyard transitions to whatever the finish is, then the gate forward is the same finish as front. Then we'll mix in some drains in here. We'll mix in some irrigation through here. All right, now down the side of the house, I did not put the gaps in the concrete. The main reason I didn't do the gaps down the side of the house was for the simple fact that is if I have to do a repair or to mitigate risk. So the piping and drainage and everything will run down the middle of the space more than likely. Then if I have to put these gaps in there, then I have to put stakes in the between the framing to hold the frame in place, and I will probably just hit everything that's underneath ground there. So if we want to do the gaps here, I certainly can do it, but we're just going to have to go ahead and take into account that all the piping and infrastructure under the ground for the irrigation will have to be relocated. So we can do it, it's just, is the juice worth the squeeze? I did not change the front landscape yet. What matters is getting this side path correct. This is the most important piece. Then I can go into getting the front landscape correct. I think where it meets is certainly right here is the best place to meet, probably how big this space is. It would definitely shrink this bed, but I think the connecting point here probably makes the most sense. And last bit of it is your drainage. As per our test last week, the drainage from the front to the back is not good at all. It just wasn't, it's not enough for the size of your property. So what we would do is we would put in drains along the front here, capture the excess water, then send that pipe down the side of the house through your backyard and into the alley. So we're going to move all the water basically from this side of the property off through the alley, so it even leaves the property. So you don't have that water pulling issue you have over here. That all goes away. It won't impact the retaining wall. It's not a good idea to have water sitting at the base of the retaining wall for a long period of time, so it's a good idea to go ahead and relocate that water. Then a simple gravel, like I said. You could do technically two different color gravels in front and back if you want a gray in front and a brown in back. Because the gate's going to be shut 99.9% of the time, so nobody's ever going to notice. So let me pause here, send you this video, let you take a quick look. Send me back your tweaks if you can as soon as possible, and I will get this updated design to you as quick as possible. For this little pad right here, I know we've gone back and forth on this pad. How do I do this pad? Let me change it to, sorry. They put the recording bar right in the way. This pad is 13 by 9. So, it's a nice little small entertainment space, or it can fit a spa. We can reinforce the concrete. I know you've gone back and forth on the spa. The only reason that I would go ahead and plan something for a spa by reinforcing the concrete is if a year from now you decide you want a spa, you can get one. You have plenty of space. You can shift the spa over. The spa would sit like right here. Then you have a space to put a step right here to step into the spa. And that doesn't change. That doesn't impact anything else. You just have the space for it. We've done this a dozen times where we've put a pad in for the potential use of a kitchen or a spa. Okay, just to recap: 1, concrete finish needs a decision. 2, does the layout make sense to you? 3, is it worth replacing this concrete to match? 4, do you want the retaining wall to go around so we can level the backyard for usable space? Excuse me. Number 5, is this concrete pad the way you want it? Then down the side of the house, do you want a separate gravel in the front versus the back? All right, that's it. Let me pause here. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if you're a first-time guest, check out one of our videos. You can check out our website at crimsonlandscape.com.